Hi, this is Kathy at inkingpaperwithkat.com. Today's project is a small vellum bag. It will hold about 6 Hershey Kisses. It would make a really cute table setting for Mother's Day, or just a small gift for that special someone in your life that you want to acknowledge on Mother's Day. See if we can get a little bit closer so you can see the greeting. It just says Happy Mother's Day. For today's project, we need a piece of vellum that is 6 by 8.5, 2 pieces of cardstock. This is Blushing Bride, 1 inch by 2 inches, a piece of Blushing Bride glitter paper for punching, and another piece of Blushing Bride cardstock for punching. Alright, let's get out our Simply scoreboard. Sure that you can see this. We are going to put our vellum in with the long side at the top, and we are going to score at 2, 4, 6. Make sure you hold your vellum down really well because it does start to curl up, and 8. We're going to turn it, and we are going to score at 2, 4, and 5. Alright, let's remove some sections. Hopefully you can see this. There is a narrow rectangle here, and we want to take that out. This is the bottom of our box. Take a small wedge. That'll make your box close easier. There are 2 small rectangles here. We're going to take those out, and again take a wedge. We are going to cut up each of these score lines to the first horizontal score line. This is the bottom of your box. So your box is going to go together like that. So we need to remove the top side portions, and that's this one and this one. So you're going to remove both of those rectangles. Vellum makes a really pretty presentation. It looks so elegant. Alright, let's fold and burnish. Now vellum is not as flimsy as it appears to be, so you can really get a good burnish on it. You do need to let it know who's boss. Vellum has a mind of its own and does want to do what it wants to do, but if you're patient, you can get it to do what you want it to do. Now I've done this box burnishing it before I cut and doing it this way, and I actually think it is easier when it is already cut and the pieces that you don't need are removed. And I think that's probably because you're working with small sections at a time. Now, these two sections on the side need to fold in the opposite way. So there becomes a little flap. Alright, before we put it together, we are going to put our Blushing Bride cardstock on because it's going to go under that flap. So get your 2 pieces of cardstock, and you can use double-sided tape, you can use fuse, whichever one you prefer. I think today I'm going to use fuse. To put it on both pieces. And what we're going to do is we are going to adhere it to the top section. Line it up as carefully as you can. And I know it's hard to see. I should have put a darker piece of paper probably under it so you can see better. Let's do that. Okay, so again, on that top section. Alright, and when you turn it over, that's what you have. Now we are going to take the curvy corner trio punch. This punch is being retired by Stampin' Up! It's on the retirement list. If you don't have it and you want to get it, you have to get online quickly and do so before it's all gone. You could just use a corner rounder. If you don't have this punch, not a problem. Alright, we're going to put this in on kind of this lacy side. Line it up. And punch. Turn it, and you'll probably have to fold that back. Again, line it up, and punch. Now let's do the other side. Things out of your way. And one more side. Alright, we'll put our bag together. So, you need to put fast fuse or double-sided tape, let's get that paper there, on the little flap. Now, vellum by nature is going to show where you put adhesive. There is just no way around that. That is the nature of the beast. But I think the look you get is well worth that one little seam showing. Alright, this is the front of your box. This is where you want to put adhesive. So we're going to fold our sides in. Fold that flap down and put our adhesive down. Now, if you were going to put something heavier than 6 Hershey Kisses in this, I would suggest that you put adhesive on all of the flaps. Alright, once you've got that down, take your bone folder, go in, give it a good mush down. Alright, these flaps are going to go like this. And you can see that the inclination is for this to poke out. So obviously what you have to do is convince it that it wants to go in. And sometimes with vellum, that's a little bit of a challenge, but just keep working with it and you will get it there. Okay, so we need to line these up because we need to put 2 holes on top for our ribbon to go through. Now, the easiest thing to do is to do one at a time because you're going through 2 pieces of vellum and 1 piece of cardstock. So line up your handheld punch where you want it. Line up the other one. And you're really just eyeballing it. Then what I do is I just hold them together, and you could either use a pencil and mark it or just go in and line it up. Okay, that is our bag done. So let's fill it. 6 Hershey Kisses. And pull it together. We're going to use ribbon. This is Whisper White seam binding ribbon. Okay, this is the front of our box. Pull it through to the back. Across the back and through to the front. Now, I always keep a couple of the small clothes pegs on my desk so that I can hold my box closed while I attempt to tie a bow. And I think we all know that when you're doing a video and you want to tie a bow, it is not going to come out. It's like it knows that that's what you want. But we'll try it, see what we get. I'll probably fuss with it some more later, but for right now, we're gonna take that as it is. All right, let's do our sentiment. We are going to stamp on our Blushing Bride, and we're going to use Blushing Bride ink. Okay, the stamp that I'm using was part of the Paper Pumpkin kit for the month of April. And I really like this particular stamp. It's just a nice sized grading. It said Happy Mother's Day. And I believe that you can still, at this point, order the full kit. And it was a really fun kit. It actually made a spring wreath. And it came with an extra set of stamps in honor of the anniversary. Okay. Now we are going to use the tag punch. So we're going to line it up. Punch, and we also want to punch a tag out of the Blushing Bride glimmer paper. Right, I want to adhere this so that it's offset. And for that, we're going to use mini glue dots. They hold really well on the glitter paper. I put several on. Okay, so let's line this up again the way we want it. Like that. And I think we will add a small flower. This is the itty bitty punch set. Small flower in that. That also is retiring, which makes me really sad because I use that punch set a lot. Alright, let's just give it some dimension. Piece of foam. Again, we'll just adhere that with a glue dot. And let's add some pearls. This one, oops, that's not the right one. This one I use rhinestones, but I want to change it up. I really want to use some pearls on this. So, the large pearl on the flower, and then some of the smaller pearls on the flowers that are in the stamp. And a little bitty flower, pearl. Alright, and we will just grab a dimensional, pop this up, and put it on our bag. And there you have a little treat for Mother's Day. Hope you enjoyed this. See you soon.